Let me talk to you. Yeah. Uh so today's video, we have another WWE related video. We are reacting to is WWE finishing the Marvel Cinematic Universe's story. Yeah. If you think about it, WrestleMania 40 is setting up to be the end game for probably this guy's title reign. Almost 4 years, probably 4.5. Well, yeah, it'll be 4 years in I think September that title reign started. But hopefully, just hopefully it ends. But I do. Let's get into it, dog.
Okay, so bear with me, this is a weird one.
Yeah.
While watching the WWE's Bloodline story play out starting back in August of 2020, it occurred to me that there are several interesting and perhaps telling...
How the volume is too freaking loud. But yeah, this story has started, it's going back almost 4 years.
parallels between the WWE Universe and the Marvel Cinematic Universe's Infinity Saga. In some ways, the similarities can add additional context to the plot that we've already seen.
Kinda, sorta. You would think that Roman would be like Thanos, and then Cody is like Captain America or Iron Man. Hopefully he doesn't get sacrificed or anything. You got the Avengers assembling. It'll probably be like an Attitude Era-esque finish at the main event of night 2, WrestleMania Sunday.
And maybe just provide some hints as to what's to come in the WWE universe. So take a journey with me into the silly and absurd as I take a look at WWE versus MCU, the Bloodline Saga.
Yeah.
First things first, unsurprisingly, Roman Reigns represents the WWE Universe's Thanos, the big bad, the indestructible monster. Roman represents the coming apocalypse for the WWE.
And I was spot on. He's not Ultron. He's not those other guys. He's Thanos. The top of the top. Greatness amongst you. One of the goats. If you pay attention to the shirt logo, it's a goat. But that's back to it. He's one of the goats. I give him that. Title reign has been impressive. 54 title defenses, but part-time, but nobody's been able to beat him because of booking. Only person that actually beat him in a title match was Seth Rollins, but that was the Q.
Each has their own army. Roman has the Usos, siblings with a complicated relationship, maybe parallels to Nebula and Gamora.
Okay,
Paul Heyman, an advisor to the boss, maybe Ebony Maw.
Oh my god. Paul Heyman, no offense to Paul, but Paul
Heyman, an advisor to the boss.
And this guy, oh my god, Hall of Fame Glazers. Hall of Fame. I mean, a comparison don't get no better than that.
Maybe Ebony Maw. Solo Sikoa, the Muscle, could be Cole Obsidian. I don't go deep into the connections here, but there could be some parallels made. Then there's the WWE's Iron Man. Someone who's really earned that name, and the character for that matter. Mr. Seth F. Rollins.
Okay, it's Seth Rollins.
Just like Tony Stark, Seth will do anything to protect the WWE. His character can be abrasive, but his intentions are no doubt good.
He just wants to be the workhorse.
The American Nightmare.
Back to Seth. He just wants to be the workhorse, and that's what I see Seth Rollins is, the workhorse of the WWE. I don't care what anybody say. This guy has put this freaking company on his back since probably WrestleMania 35. Did his thing during the pandemic era, the visionary, and then he evolved into what he is now. And then
can be abrasive, but his intentions are no doubt good. The American.
Okay, one more thing. And like he just wants to protect it. And that's what Tony Stark kind of did. Like in Winter Soldier. Well, not Winter Soldier, Civil War. It was like the Clash of the Titans. Okay, with CM Punk coming back, Cody was all for it. At the presser, Survivor Series presser, Cody was like, if you're on board and you can work and you're willing to work and you're one of the top guys, come on. But Seth, you're not going to be able to turn his cheek to the side easily. But there's the last pause for a minute before this evaluates. I think Cody Rhodes is going to be compared to Captain America, my favorite Avenger.
Can be abrasive, but his intentions are no doubt good. The American Nightmare Cody Rhodes is no doubt the Captain America of the WWE. Look at how he dresses.
Yeah.
Like Steve Rogers, Rhodes acts on what he believes is right, even when it rubs people the wrong way.
Like bringing main event Jey Uso to Monday Night Raw. Yeet. Yeah.
Just like Rollins in some ways takes the blame for creating the tribal chief, Tony Stark blames himself for creating the weapons that could destroy the world. In the first Iron Man movie, Stark realizes that his previous actions have led to a dangerous situation that leaves the world in peril, donning the Iron Man suit as a means to make good on his prior transgressions, but defeating the Ironmonger doesn't clear his conscience.
And so, hence, Seth Rollins created the Shield. He destroyed the Shield. And back at, I don't know what Royal Rumble it was. He was either Royal Rumble 21 or Royal Rumble 22. That Roman said that Seth was the cause of all this, like, because he made him become the tribal chief. He couldn't let him go.
Similarly, Rollins takes on the new World Heavyweight title. It's an effort to counteract Reigns, who he sees as a monster he created, a part-timer whose actions could create very dark times for the sport that he loves.
This is very, close.
Rhodes, like Rogers, sees a different path. Both have been gone for a long time before resurfacing. Rhodes was creating WWE's most prevalent competition, All Elite Wrestling, and Rogers was frozen in ice. Both walked back into a world that's changed since they saw it last, and both Stark and Rollins are a little bit bitter about having left while they stuck around and did the hard work. Before long, there's a clash between heroes. Cap and Iron Man have a civil...
Oh my god, I see the perils. They're like hand in hand. But yeah, Cap was like frozen for God knows how long. Cody left for 6 years, became a main eventer to try to pitch his spot to get to where he wants to be. That's become the WWE champion at WrestleMania, and hopefully he does finish his story. Yeah.
War, while Rollins and Rhodes battle at WrestleMania 38. It's just as much a battle of ideals as it is a violent clash, and both go their own ways afterwards. Let's take a quick detour, as elsewhere we have brothers who have reached a boiling tension between the two of them. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that's Thor and Loki. But in the WWE, I think the parallel is Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. In a quest for power and acceptance, both Zayn and Loki make deals with the devil. Loki takes Thanos' army to attack Earth, and Sami joins the Bloodlines' rampage on the WWE.
Yeah.
However, like Loki, Sami finds reason, eventually turning on the big bad, while both try to defeat the villain with noble intent, and the effort does not work out well for either one of them.
Rest in peace, Loki.
Eventually, we build to a...
It's just so crazy how this guy is actually like breaking down everything and just making it seem like the WWE is Marvel. Marvel is the WWE. It's like fictitious to a degree. Well, Marvel is fictitious, but WWE kinda, sorta. Real life drama, like a TV show. But back to it.
A reckoning. Like Thanos on a collision course with Earth's mightiest heroes, Reigns and Cody Rhodes are on a path to conflict. Rhodes and Rollins, not on speaking terms, just like Tony and Steve. Nonetheless, Rhodes goes into WrestleMania, as Captain America goes into the Battle of Wakanda in Infinity War. They're both dead set on defeating their enemy. And then... shock. The Avengers lose. Our WWE heroes lose. And they don't just lose, they lose bad.
Yeah.
In the MCU, half the universe is snapped out of existence. And in WWE, the last best shot at ending Roman's reign lays in the middle of a ring next to a rubber chicken. Could it get any worse? Some take it worse than others. Some just need to get back on their feet. Others keep fighting in different ways. Yeah. But everyone who remains hopes that there may be a way to salvage everything. And there is.
Holy shit. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot. This whole 1 year later. So, those who aren't familiar with Endgame and Infinity War, the Marvel, the MCU, there was like a year in between what happened when Thanos snapped his fingers and wiped out damn near the whole or half of the universe. And here we are, a year later. Cody Rhodes wins the Royal Rumble yet again in the main event of WrestleMania versus none other than the Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns.
Against all odds, each team develops a last-ditch effort to get one more chance at saving their worlds. In the MCU, they develop a wild time travel-based scheme to undo Thanos' destruction, but in the WWE, Cody Rhodes becomes only the 4th person in WWE history to win back-to-back Royal Rumbles. He's the first in more than 2 decades. Whatever it takes. Just like Tony and Steve put their differences aside, so too do Cody and Seth.
Oh my
and they once again set on a collision course for Reigns. And that's where we are now.
The perils, bro.
We're in the endgame now.
Yeah.
So what can we glean from the future of the WWE storyline if the broad stroke parallels continue to play themselves out? Well, we know Cody's heading for a rematch with Roman at WrestleMania 40. And this time, Seth has pledged to be his shield. Perhaps we can expect WWE's version of the On Your Left moment.
On your left.
Where everyone who's been wronged by Roman Reigns and the Bloodline comes back to save a depleted Cody Rhodes from annihilation.
Because this is how I look at it. Cody and Seth are gonna lose night 1 in that tag match. I just feel it coming. And then night 2, Bloodline rules, anything goes. I just feel like everybody's gonna be out there. Hell, we might even see Randy Orton RKO Roman. We might see Roman get rock bottomed or turned on by The Rock. Something's gonna happen, and it's gonna shake up the WWE for quite a while. It's probably gonna be one of the best WrestleMania finishes of all time if they pull the trigger on Cody winning, which I hope they do.
We also don't know how The Rock plays into this. My suspicion is that he'll somehow become part of that On Your Left moment, taking the opportune moment to turn on the Bloodline and help our heroes. But we don't know. However, we know that even if Cody's story is finished at WrestleMania,
Cody's story is finishing at Mania. Rock said that because he wins the title. Roman and Rock's story begins because that's what kickstarts their feud for the main event of next year's WrestleMania at WrestleMania 41.
Captain America didn't defeat Thanos. Iron Man did.
I am Iron Man.
That's why I think that Roman Reigns' reign of terror won't be complete until another man finishes it. The WWE Universe won't be able to close the book on the Bloodline saga until Roman Reigns is defeated by wrestling's Iron Man. And he's a visionary.
He is a revolutionary. He is Seth freaking.
Look, I know how much of a stretch this is. It's a fun thought exercise, and I really loved working my way through it. So in the comments, let me know, what do you think? Am I crazy? Is there a connection? So comment below, let me know what you think, and be sure to check out the channel. We've got some really cool conversations with some really interesting people.
Okay, so that does make sense, bro. Rollins is the Iron Man of the WWE. Him beating Thanos would make sense. It would be like herald to the MCU, like fully. But I just want Cody to win the damn title, bro. We want Cody, bro. I want this man to win the title for his dad. But if you enjoyed this video, thumbs up button. Sub if you are new. The link to Justin Walker's channel, or to Justin Walker's original video, will be in the description below. But peace. Yeet.